Okay, today we're going to be reviewing and showing you the Graco Linelazer 3400. The 3400 is a single gun line striper that's ideal for small to medium parking lots, as well as field striping applications. So if you're doing commercial work on a small scale, looking to do touch-ups for commercial lots, doing fields for schools, or managing a school in the entire parking lot, this is a great model for you to consider. We'll kind of cover the features and the options that it comes standard with. The way it comes to you shipped is just as you see it, straight out of the box. As far as the design, it's a piston style pump, supports up to 0.75 GPM and a 27 thousandths tip. What that practically gets you is a slow stroking pump for the majority of line striping applications. Most line striping requires about a 3/19 tip or a 4/19 tip is a very common size, and that will cause this pump to run at about half of its maximum capacity. So that will leave you with limited wear and requirements for any sort of maintenance relative to a smaller pump, say a 850 Titan or something similar, where the pump size is only a half GPM and you typically are running that pump at relatively max capacity. The actual motor on this is a Honda engine, and as many small engine enthusiasts know, the Honda is a strong engine, comes with a strong performance and reliability. The unit comes with the bucket hopper as shown that you can use. You can also just put the bucket lid on an existing bucket of 5-gallon material and get going. Comes with the extra line hose so that when you're ready to begin striping, if you need to take it off for stencil work or something similar, you can easily unmount the hose to begin your work. We'll go ahead and show you it's a 3-wheel design. A lot of people will talk about why 3-wheel, why wouldn't I do 4-wheel if I'm trying to go straight? And the trouble with the 4-wheel is when you do need to make a pivot on a line, say your line's a slightly different angle than the one before or something similar, then you end up having to lift the unit. So the 3-wheel allows for easy flexibility and maneuverability, and the wheel is automatically locked with the handles. The handles have 2 primary handles on the unit. The one on the left controls the front handlebar right here and unlocks the wheel, and the one on the right here controls the spray pattern. You can also get an optional laser guide kit, which gives you a marker on the cement to show you where your gun is going. We'll go ahead and show you the locking wheel mechanism as well as the spray mechanism here, and that way you can get an understanding of the unit operating. We'll get it started. On the panel here, you have the ability to control your pressure right here and make sure you're getting good atomization, and then you have a start and stop kill switch. So we'll go ahead and fire this up with some line striping paint and get started showing you how this unit works. All right, so a couple more features before we start it up. The Graco unit comes with a varied bar here that you can position your gun at whatever distance you like. Couple quick pointers. When you get started, you want to make sure that the bar stays far enough away from this tire so that when you're striping, it doesn't come in contact. You just loosen these up. That allows you to quickly change the position of the gun, sideways, horizontal. You can do other angles as well. So you can go back and forward here or up and down here to get it closer or further from the cement. Your goal will be a couple inch wide line, so you generally just need a few inches between the ground and the unit. We'll go ahead and show you starting it up. Pretty basic engine start configuration. You got a choke here, you got a throttle here, and you have an on-off here, and then you have your pull handle. Once it's started, you can come over here, and it has a basic airless sprayer setup. So if you're doing property maintenance and you want to be able to do your line striping as well as paint buildings or something like that, this unit's going to give you flexibility to do both tasks easily. With that 27 thousandths tip, that'll shoot about any latex up to industrial enamels, a variety of products that you might find you need to put on in the field. Here you can see it's got a standard airless setup, and if I flip it down, it'll use my dump valve, and if I keep it in a horizontal line, that lets me use it as it's ready to build pressure. So I'll show you how it works when it's building pressure. You can hear the engine doesn't struggle that much because it's a strong engine for the size of the pump. And that's the difference between this and a very low grade entry-level line striper. So if you're doing a lot a week or even a few times a year, it's going to last a lot longer with that engine running slower and the piston on the pump for the airless being a lot larger. So we'll go ahead and show you the unit in action. As you can see, this lever here will let you maneuver the front wheel so that if you're going to reposition for a different line, it'll let you get there easily. And then this is your spraying control handle. And then we have an on-off switch here for turning off the unit when you're wanting to spray, and your pressure control here. This is allowing you to change your pressure. This allows you to turn the gun off completely so you don't actually shoot a line when you weren't meaning to. And it makes it very convenient to make adjustments. If you're shooting too big of a line and think it's related to your pressure, you can drop it here, or if you need to turn the gun off, you can do it there. So it's a nice additional feature. We'll go ahead and line it up. So that's the Graco Linelazer 3400. It's a perfect unit for light to small commercial work, to municipalities, and a lot of projects. So thanks for watching. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below.